Yeah, I can see you clearly, very
Can you hear
clearly.
me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Yes. I'm
How are
sorry
you?
I logged in a little bit
No,
late. Oh, I'm doing
never
well, thank
mind.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Mr. Shin?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
That's good
Yeah,
to know.
yeah,
I do believe this is not our first meeting, right?
yeah. Second meeting, I think.
Yes, second meeting.
Yeah.
And so when was the last time we met?
I don't know, but definitely we have had a class before.
Uh-huh. Before,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that was last year if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Anyway.
Mm, yeah. Anyway, hey, you know what?
Anyway, it's nice. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this year, early in the this year, I think.
Earlier this year.
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe during the is it on weekend classes or on weekend?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember actually, but I
Yeah.
think that was like uh last year.
Yeah. If you're not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, I think that was last year.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, as for today, what would you like us to do or to discuss?
I like to talk about the topic called the age. What's the name of the topic? The the younger people can learn English more
Mhm.
faster.
Ah, so
Yeah.
learning a new language at age 10.
Yeah, right, right.
Okay. So would you like me to show you a copy of that one?
No, I don't need
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, what can you say about that article?
Yeah, I think when it comes to learning English, the younger is better, I think, because of my personal experience.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of children learning much faster the
Mhm.
English or other second language
Mhm.
than adult. So I agree with that. I agree
Mhm.
with the idea. Yeah.
Mhm. Me too. I do agree with the idea, especially that
Yeah.
between say ages beyond or not beyond 10,
Yeah.
10 and below is
Yeah.
actually the critical stage where they develop their abilities and skills.
Yeah, right.
Yes, and they are active,
They are very
right?
active. Yeah.
Yes, very active. Like they don't get tired seriously.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I have heard that in Korea,
Yeah.
the government no longer allow teachers to teach English
Yeah.
um,
Really?
to first graders and second graders. Yeah, in academies, yes, because
Uh.
I yeah I do have a student and she is a teacher
Yeah.
and that's what she told me. So
She
what
is
can
English teacher.
yeah no not
No.
actually yeah she's an English teacher, yes she is,
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, and that's what she told me.
Yeah.
So what can you say about the government's decision about this?
This policy.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think the reason is because the most of a parent who who have children who have a kids
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
below 10-year olds, the parent usually spend
Mhm.
a lot of money teaching their children. I
Mhm.
mean, spending a lot of money sending their children to English academy to
Mhm.
improve their children's English at
Mhm.
at at much earlier age
Mhm.
because they know the critical period and they have heard critical period for learning English.
Mhm.
So I think government worried that the parent spend too much
Mhm.
money on teaching their children. So
Children.
that's why I think.
Spend too much money in their children's education, you mean to say?
Yeah, right.
That's the worry of course, the government. But um, what can you say about that? Is it good for the kids, or do you think it has, disadvantages and advantages?
I think I'm how can I say?
Mhm.
Basically, I'm agree with the idea that government, our government has, cause, if you have, do you have a kid? Are you married?
I'm not married and I don't even have a boyfriend.
Ah, yeah, right, right. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry for asking you.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay. It's cool. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, if you got married and then if you had a children, like
Mhm.
like if your children are really if your children were really into learning English,
Mhm.
it'll be okay, I guess. But
Oh, yeah.
if your children were not that into that English,
Mhm.
it'll be not okay.
Mhm.
Definitely, definitely, you wouldn't you wouldn't force them to learn English, I think.
Mhm. Yes, you're right about that. Though,
Yeah,
there are students who are actually interested in not only English, right? But
yeah,
in other languages too.
yeah,
So, yes, I think the government has a point
yeah,
on why they implemented that law or that policy.
yeah.
Though,
What?
what what can you say about the development of the kids? Because this is for their future, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And
If you day
um,
one,
mhm.
if you day
Only
one,
if they want.
yeah, if
Mm.
only day one.
Oh.
It totally depends on what kind of kid he or she is, I think. So
Uh-huh. So if she is competent, then maybe she will love the idea of studying new languages at early age, right?
yeah, yeah, right.
Mhm.
If
Okay.
I can,
Mhm.
I can ask them to learn English, but if they don't want to keep practicing English,
Mhm.
I wouldn't force them to do that.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
see. I see.
yeah,
But okay.
yeah,
In relation to that, because you mentioned that if the kids don't want to
yeah.
learn English or
English,
other languages, yes,
yeah,
you're not going to force them. In relation to that, can you give me like a percentage or the percentage of parents who
yeah.
sometimes push their kids to study English
Hey, you know
even if
what?
the kids
I'm not
don't want
expert.
to?
I'm not education expert, so I'm not sure. I don't know
Okay.
how many parents
Mhm.
want
How
want
many parents?
yeah how many parents want their kids to learn English or not? Yeah, I'm not sure if
Mhm.
yeah
Okay, you're not sure if they're really forcing their kids or not, right?
yeah why
Okay.
because
Mhm.
I'm not expert.
When it comes to education.
Yeah, right.
Okay, okay. All right.
So,
So,
but
mhm.
as far as I know, there are lots of parents who want their children to learn English at earlier age than other
Mhm.
children because they think speaking English is very important for them to
Mhm.
get a decent job in the future.
Mhm.
So a lot of parents like more than 50%, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As long as
Right.
they can afford that, maybe they are willing to have them have them learn English, I think.
Mhm. They are
Yeah.
willing to spend a lot.
Yeah. As
Yes.
long as they afford that.
As long as they can afford that.
Yeah.
So as long as they can afford that, or they
Yeah.
can afford it.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so I have also heard
Yeah.
that there is a conflict. I think
Yeah.
I've heard from one of my students.
Yeah.
Um, there is someone who said that it would be better for students in your country to learn a new
Yeah.
language after 10 or 10 beyond because it would, or according to his argument, it would be better for kids to study their mother language first before studying another language.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And
think that that makes perfect sense, I think, because we are Korean, so I think
mhm.
we have to learn our mother tongue first because we are
Mhm.
Korean.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 I see. So that's okay with you. All right.
Yeah,
So.
I
Mhm.
hope most of the parents here in Korea think like that. Yeah.
Mhm. But not all, right? So
But
do you
not
also
all.
think
Yeah.
that way?
Yeah, right.
Mm, good
Korean comes
thing.
first because we are
Before
Korean.
other.
Yeah.
Yes, that's cool. So Filipino comes first before other language. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. But not all parents are like that because I
Yeah.
think their mind is already advanced. They're thinking about what benefit can they get if
Yeah.
their kids are like multilingual
Yeah, right, right.
people. Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Multilingual means a lot of money, so
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's a good chance that multilingual people can make more money just than the person who can speak only mother tongue. So
Tongues. Mm.
yeah.
Multilingual means more money. I have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a question for you, of course.
Yeah.
So, well, because this is like focused, or the article is focused only on kids or,
Yeah.
yeah, kids
Yeah.
age 12 below, right? So, do you think that adults like us
Yeah.
can learn
Yeah.
another language or new languages
Yeah.
like quickly?
Quickly. I don't think so. I don't think so
Uh-huh.
because I started like 2 years ago. I started learning English like 2 years ago. So I
Mhm.
think for adult like me, it it takes longer, much longer than it takes much longer than children. I think.
Children. Mhm.
Yeah.
But do you believe we can be fluent in time?
What do you mean in time?
Uh, in time, like when a time comes.
Yeah. Uh,
Mhm.
it depends on how much effort you put in.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? We're a very busy person to make money,
Me.
so if you don't have job where you can speak English all the time at
Mhm.
work, it'll be
Mhm.
impossible because we have to put our effort into other things
Things. Yes,
which
you're right.
can make much money to support our family.
Family. Mm-mm.
So,
Yes,
but
I do have to
yeah,
agree with you.
yeah.
Yeah, because I tried learning Korean, of course. Just
Now,
yeah, actually I started learning Korean last December, and
last December, and
yes, and I finished my classes I think last February. Yeah,
yeah,
and
last February.
uh, yes, and it's really difficult. Yeah,
But
like
I'm pretty sure you know a lot you know lots of bad word, Korean bad word, right?
you taught me some Korean bad words before,
Some
right?
really?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
remember
I think I do. I can remember the expression that you taught me.
what kind of expression I taught you?
Gishike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not appropriate for our school, our class.
Our
But
class.
yeah, Keseki is like a son of a bitch.
Bitch. Mm, that's
Yeah,
what that's
motherfucker.
what you
Yeah.
taught me. Because
Yeah,
you mentioned that those bad things that I know is like or are like how to say like not actually that worst. So you
yeah,
taught me something which is actually worst, and that's
yeah.
kishiki, right? Yeah. But I've learned quite a lot, like
Yeah.
oyo oyo, like those
Yeah. Anyway, it's
vocabulary.
really difficult
Yeah.
to learn Korean. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of variation, so yeah.
yeah,
I have to
yeah,
agree with the article, of course.
yeah,
Yeah. It would have been better if I started learning other languages when I was
yeah.
younger.
Yeah. All right, right, right. And
Yeah. Mhm.
when it comes to learning English, the
Mhm.
situation is very important where you're
Mhm.
in. Like if you're if you're in America
Mhm.
or other country, English speaking country, it'll
Mhm.
be much easier because you're exposed to the situation where you can speak English all the time. So,
Yes.
but
So it's about practice, right?
yeah,
Yes.
eh, every
It's
every every moment is like practice.
mhm. Mhm. Yes.
If you were in America, if I were in America or if
Mhm.
I were in Philippines, it would
Mhm.
be better, I think.
Here in the Philippines. Oh yes, you can actually use English every day here in the Philippines.
But here in Korea,
Mhm.
it would be very weird for me to talk 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 to someone in English. It would be very weird.
Oh, but isn't it that these days Korea
Yeah.
is trying to make
No.
English as a no?
There are. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right about that. There are growing number of people who wanna study English and learn English, but how can I say? In
Mhm.
Korean society atmosphere, it would be very awkward for me to trying trying talking to someone in English, in public.
Mm.
It would be very
Mm.
weird. It would be very awkward. So
Mm.
it's it would be very different from your country
Country.
situation.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see. So maybe because you might think that other or you're considering about other people's thoughts about you.
Yeah. If I if I went to bank and then I I I try to talk to the teller in
Mhm.
English,
Mhm.
it would be very awkward. They were like they were like what
They'll
I
be
do?
like
Yeah, they would be
they
like
will be like.
yeah, they will be like, what are you doing? Are you insane or are you crazy? Something like
Ah.
that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, are you
I got
crazy
it.
or are you crazy or but if you are really good at if I were really good at speaking English,
Mhm.
uh like native
Speaker.
speakers,
Mhm.
that would be fine because
Mm.
they would think of me as a person from other country,
Country.
but
Oh.
considering my skills, my English skills like pronunciation and fluency, it would
Mhm.
be very awkward for me to for me
Use
to
English.
try talking to someone in English. Yeah,
Mm. I see.
yeah,
Then you need to build your confidence. But I think I kind of get your point when you mention that it's kind of awkward because sometimes, like
yeah,
unintentionally, I use Korean
yeah,
expressions. Yeah, so it's like people will say it's like oh, like this, and you know the Hallyu wave, Hallyu wave, the Korean
yeah,
wave.
yeah. Hallyu wave, yeah,
Yes.
Korean wave, yeah,
Yeah, if you just are here,
yeah,
if people just hear you say one Korean expression, they'll say, "Oh, K-pop."
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I see. I kind of understand.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So the same feeling, but well, in my case, I don't usually pay attention to those people.
Hey, you know what?
Seriously.
I'm a kind of person who care about.
Their
Oh,
surroundings.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
understand. Yes, of course. We're totally different, I think, or we have our differences, so yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. Okay,
Mm-mm.
and so
Yeah,
yeah, do you have any like questions or
yeah.
questions that you would want to ask me about the article?
The article, like
Mhm.
so you're gonna get married in the future someday, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
if you if you have your baby, what
Mhm.
age? What age you wanna want them to learn English or
English.
but I think you are very fluent at speaking English, so there's no need, yeah, for them to learn English, right?
No, actually, because of course we have our mother tongue and we have our dialect, right?
Yeah,
And you know what? According to study,
yeah,
these days Filipino youngsters
yeah.
are getting how to say dumber when it
Ah,
comes
really?
to yeah when it comes to
Mother
English.
tongue?
No, not mother tongue, to English.
Why?
I don't know, maybe because of the technology. So
Yeah,
youngsters usually use like for or spell words in other ways, like they call it slang or how do you call it, Jejimon. If
yeah.
they're gonna ask how are you, they're gonna just say it like this, or write it like this. How
Uh,
are you?
how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, according to study, yeah, most youngsters these days are no longer familiar to word spellings, especially in English.
mm,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. So I
yeah,
think I'll answer your question.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna teach English to my future kids as early as possible. I'm just gonna use our mother tongue and dialect, and at the same time I'll use
Yeah.
English as well, together with
So,
body language.
yeah, together with the body language.
Yeah.
So, so I envy you because uh, to to teach your kids how to speak English, all you have to do is just try to talk to your baby in
Mm.
English, right?
Yes, you're right. But in order for them to also
Yeah.
know the mother language, of course, I need to use our mother language in our dialect.
Tagalog.
Dialect. Tagalog? No, actually Filipino. There
Yeah.
is a difference between Filipino and Tagalog.
Ah, really?
Yeah, Tagalog is actually a dialect.
Dialect.
Filipino, yes,
Ah,
Filipino is our national language.
so ah, so you need to teach them Filipino, not
Mm,
Tagalog.
yes, you're right.
Mm,
And
yeah.
we have our own dialect,
Yeah.
Kankanai, yes. So I have
Kankanai.
to, yeah, I have to teach my future kids
Yeah.
the dialect and, of course, the mother language, and yeah, of course, English too. And if I can be fluent in Korean, why not? Right? Yeah.
I think that would be impossible because you don't
Two.
have time to put into improving your Korean, I think,
Mhm.
because you are too
Yeah.
busy.
And I don't have someone to talk to in Korean.
There are lots
That's
of
the
Korean
thing.
students there in Baguio, right?
Yes, but I seldom meet those
Uh,
students.
uh, Hi, how about why don't you have a have a have a Korean guy as boyfriend and
Korean guy
future
as boyfriend.
husband?
I hope I can meet someone
Yeah,
someday.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but how can
Yeah.
I actually find a Korean boyfriend? How can I meet them?
I ask you to go to the place where there are lots of Korean guys. Where is the
uh,
place? You know more than me, right? In
no,
Philippines.
not really. Because they stay in their academies. Seriously. I'm not
Really?
kidding. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
So which means there are only few Korean who can speak English as much as you.
Oh, no, not really, but I think for most Korean students, they prefer going out with their co-Korean students.
Co-Korean students.
Yes, with their
Mm,
pals. Yeah, I need to
but
get closer to them.
but you know what?
Hmm?
I have a friend.
Mm-mm.
I have a friend who who got married to Philippine woman,
Oh,
and
wow.
they stayed here in Korea,
Ah.
and his
Oh.
daughter are really
Mhm.
cute. Yeah, it's really
Filipino
cute.
and Korean mix. Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
really cute, and
Oh,
he's really cute. She's really cute. Yeah,
cute. She's really cute. Oh,
yeah,
that's nice. I'll try to find someone if I can. But if I can't,
yeah,
yeah, poor me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why you
anyways, I
shy?
forgot
Yeah,
I forgot to tell you about my
yeah,
nephew. Yeah, maybe
yeah,
someday or sometime I can tell you about him. He's actually
yeah.
uh an
Half
English
Korean?
speaker. No, not half Korean, but he doesn't know how to speak Filipino.
It
He cries every time he cries whenever there are some gatherings and we are speaking Filipino or a native language.
yeah.
Yeah, he cries
Oh,
a lot.
he
Yeah.
he only speak English.
Yes. He
Mm.
always say no speaking in Filipino.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one of the difficulties or the disadvantages of learning English at a
Yeah.
really early age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Anyway.
think our time's overshoot and
Yeah.
so I'm so sorry that I talked a lot.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
and
really had a good time talking to you.
oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. See you
Yeah.
around then.
Yeah.
Okay?
See you around. Yeah.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
Bye
Take care.
bye.
Bye bye. Yep.
네.